All right, guys, you've done it. We're here at the conclusion. So here's your conclusion paragraph how to. It's pretty simple. You're just going to restate the three things that you discussed in the essay. So it's just a simple 5 sentence paragraph. You start by telling who it's about, which you've been doing this whole time. You'll see what I did done in my example. And then you do 3 sentences, one for each topic. And then you close the sentence out by saying maybe something you learned about the person or finding like a book that's about the person and giving the reader another source to go to. So if you scroll on here, you'll see that you have the whole example essay. So everything that I've already written is italicized, so it's sideways. But there's the introduction, there's the body paragraphs, and here at the bottom is my sample conclusion. So, as you have read, Nelson Mandela did many important and difficult things in his life. So that's my first sentence. It just restates who this was about and tells me a little something. During his childhood, his life changed dramatically from being with his family and tribe to going to a school in the Great Place. That's my first body paragraph, right? That talked about what happened in his childhood or before he got famous. After that, he began advocating for change in South Africa and eventually put in jail for trying to help make life better for Black people. That's my second paragraph, remember? Talked about how he went to jail, what he was doing in South Africa. Finally, he was released and became president of South Africa, but eventually retired to start foundations and charity work instead. And there's my third paragraph. Nelson Mandela led a powerful life that worked hard for the equality of all. If you want to find out more about him, you can read his autobiography, A Long Walk to Freedom. And so I looked up the autobiography that I mentioned in the third paragraph. See, it says or the fourth paragraph, but the third body paragraph. And if your person hasn't written a book, that's okay. I'm sure there's been a book written about your person. You're welcome to look one up. Or you can tell a fun fact. So you could say maybe instead, during this, I learned that he was put in jail or that he became the president of South Africa. So you can say a fact that you learned instead at the end if you don't want to look up a book. At the end, I would like for you to tell me where you got all of your information from. So if you see I got all my facts and information from, I got all mine from Kid Info Bits. If you use PebbleGo, that's great. If you use a different website, that's great. If you could just put on there all the places that you got information from so that when I run those originality reports, I can make sure that it's only websites that you didn't use instead of the ones that you did use. So show me the ones that you used, and that'll help me while I'm grading them. Make sure that you came up with all the information yourself. So, like I said, the conclusion's pretty simple. It's just 5 simple sentences. And when you're completely done, you're going to go to my class and you can either find it in classwork or I've moved it up to the top, but make sure you turn it in so that I can grade it. So once it's turned in, I will know that you are ready for me to grade it. So there we go. Thank you for your hard work on this essay, and I'm very excited to read them all.